River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. Second and 7, operating from the 34. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Ward swinging this out for Pollard. Fighting him off and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Mechie, the man in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Pollard is in for a touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Thomas has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Bigsby. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And touchdown! Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Beats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A run with Mostert up the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Rodgers. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll get a first down, but still short of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chris Rumph in there to drop him as that clock continues to